Hello, good morning. You are back with the crew. We are here at the farm, and I've been promising a few of you a video about what it is I do here and kind of more about what my life is like when I'm not in front of the camera talking to you guys. So I'm going to give you a quick little walk around to the property, and just so you know, this place is really special to me. This is a slice of my little bit of heaven that I really appreciate here with my wife and I. And I'm going to talk more about what it means to me in the crypto world at the very end of the video. So please enjoy the walk around. I'm going to try and make it short and not too lengthy, but you guys probably recognize right behind me, that's where I videotape a lot, and the dogs jump up and talk with us. Well, they hang out with us anyway, for sure. Okay, so you can probably hear Bruno wrestling right here in front of me. So I'm going to give you guys a walk around. Here we go. So this is facing the exact opposite direction. And as you can tell, that's Bruno and his girlfriend. That's Goldie. And this is Ruby. So we all hang out pretty peacefully here together. Okay, so this is the barbecue I was telling you guys about, and I had built a local high school kid built this for me, young man I should say, very industrious young welder who built this fine piece of machinery that I plan to, I have a lot of pigs, which I'll show you here in the video here, pretty quick. I plan to do some charity work, if you will, some donation work with that barbecue, and a great deal of the pork in which we produce will be given or put out for donation. And I'll talk more about that in other videos. This is where the hula girl lives, and she lives inside there, which is where I videotape in bad weather. This was a complete wreck. This trailer, when I moved to this property, 6 years ago now, it was a rat's nest, basically is all it was. And it's a Coastline 1963, so the trailer and I are very close in the same age. But I completely restored the entire thing, and it's been a passion of mine, restoring it. And I love to build things and do things. This is something Brent and I built, 5-6 years ago, which is a great little greenhouse. This winter we had ice storms, and it didn't fare so well, as you can tell. The weeds are jumping up out of the ground, and I haven't done all of my weed whacking at this point, but some fruit trees here and there. And sorry about the shaking the camera around, guys. I'm a better boat captain and farmer than I am a video guy. So down there's our garden. It still needs a bit of weeding, but our grow season is so long that we can start it almost any time of year, really, because that's one of the blessings of living in this climate. So down that section of the property is where we've gardened. I'm not sure we're going to get to that this year, but anyway. There's our driveway. It comes up over that way, around the property this way. Let's take a quick walk this direction. You can tell where the chickens go in and out of my workshop there, and the cats. So cats and chickens live peacefully together, believe it or not. So let's go down here and see. This is where all the noise comes from when you're watching my videos. And you can see Buddy, he's our mascot, up on top. Fantastic bird. He is the mascot of the property. Him and Bruno, they sort of share the reign. But he's a big, beautiful bronze. I want to say he's 3 years old, something like that. And he's a great bird, and he just sort of looks after everybody up top there and just likes to show off, as you can see. So that's who you hear on the video. And these guys down here, these are American breast chickens. I don't know if you can tell, but they are blue legs, white body, and red head. This is just like the French flag. They're a French bird. They're breast chickens. My wife breeds them. That's why we have so many roosters. And that's one of Elizabeth's passions. And they're an amazing bird, tasty, lay lots of eggs. They free range well. You can see all these that just run around on the property. We don't tell them that they can't go anywhere they feel like going. It's a free range area. This is not just the caged area that you can see right here. I'm going to go into the other area that they have in the cooped, coyote proof area, if you will. So all this area back in here is all open to any chickens that want a free range up in that area. They've eaten it down pretty good, as you can tell. This hillside that you can see up here that's been eaten down is all where we free range the pigs. When we free range this time of year, you can tell they've eaten it down pretty good. This right here, anybody that's grown up on a farm knows exactly what that is. And that is, well, that's a harvest place, if you will. We'll put it that way. Sorry if I'm pointing you guys directly into the sun here. So let's walk up over this way. That's a rare car driving by. So these are my solar panels. I built the first array that's closest to us there 2 years ago, I want to say, and I've just completed the back one there, and they're full of pollen right now, as you can probably tell. So my brother and I and my son and I built these, put it all together, and wired it with some help. But this powers the entire farm. This farm is, I'm going to call it 90% off-grid. When we have a week or 2 or 3 of really bad weather, I do have to switch to the power company. So here's Bruno. He's the whole hog. He is not a ham, as we've gone over in videos. So coming down this way, I don't know if you can see, all the way back up to the top of the hill is our property. And this is all area that's fenced for the pigs that we, in the springtime, like to free range them as much as possible. So we'll head down to where the pigs are. My driveway goes around the other way. We're kind of taking the trail. Some people were asking me, are you off grid? Are you, are you a prepper, doomsdayer guy? No, that's not really our thing, but it is good to be prepared. I am a boat captain, so redundant systems is always a good idea. So we like to take care of ourselves and prepare ourselves. I'm not in fear of total demise of the system. You probably know that if you watch my channel. I think we are all going to thrive. These are a mess. We had the biggest winter in, I think, California's history. So right here these are the areas for the moms and the piglets, for shelter in the birthing area that we built. All this soil has been eroded away. There was a river, literally a river, coming down through this canyon, and it was crazy winter. And I don't know if you can tell how much erosion there's been. So I thought I'd show you these little guys. Bruno's down there playing with them. We had 3 piglets oh, I want to say those guys are 3 or 4 days, no, maybe a week, not quite a week old, running around there with all the moms. These are the moms in here, and they've just been given the morning snack, so they're a little bit busy. But you can tell Bruno and the dogs and the pigs and the chickens, everybody gets along. Everybody has a great time here. Almost all of the pigs that you see here were born here. They grow in this, what I would call a park-like setting. Oh, there's some quail flying over. They don't know really anywhere else. This is where they live. I'm a big proponent of growing pigs to full maturity before harvest. That's not what they do to pigs in the store. They're 5-6 months old when they harvest. Pigs that you get at Costco. That's their business practice. That's how they operate. And that's just what they do. I don't believe in that. My pigs are at least, I haven't harvested a pig that was under a year old. So they live a long, prosperous life. Not real long, but a great life here. This is Grandma. She's probably 3-4 years old. And she rubs all her hair off on the trees. And here's a young male. These are mulefoot pigs. These are lard pig. They grow quite large for a lard pig. They're one of the larger. Let's give you a little background on these. I'm probably boring most of you, but these pigs, it's been said that they came with Cortez. He came here from Spain, obviously, and he brought these pigs. And these pigs are so hardy and do so well that he brought these with them and to the New World. And he dropped them off in the Mississippi River Delta, and they thrived. So 100 years ago in America, North America, these pigs thrived. They were one of the #1 pigs in America. Since then, they've declined because of the business practices of modern pork. They don't have much offspring. They have 4 to 6 piglets, and that's not enough. They want more production. They don't grow as fast. They're fattier, which makes them tastier, but they're fattier, and they're not what commercial growers want because it's not as profitable. And that's a shame because that's, the system they operate in is all about every single penny. This breed is somewhat endangered. If it weren't for small farms like ours, these pigs would not exist. They simply, they were down to, I believe, less than 600 10-15 years ago. And small farms like ours have tried to keep the breed alive and keep them moving. I have 3 different strains here from, shouldn't say strains, they're all mulefoot, but they all come from different regions of the US. This pig is pretty much from Texas east. We are one of the few farms in all of the West to have this breed. There's Boris, that's Grandpa. He's a big old boy. He's 600 pounds, one of the most docile, wonderful animals you'll ever want to meet. He's pretty much the father or grandfather of all the pigs that you see here. You could ride him. His ankle's a little twisty right now, but you can ride him on his back. He's that friendly and happy of a pig, if you will. There's a coop. What we learned is you mix the chickens with the pigs and they coexist so well like an old farm. That's what everybody did. They keep the flies down, and they coexist. It's a great way to run a small farm. Here's more of my mess. This, I don't know if you can tell, but in the background there is my tractor back over there. I'm putting up some more solar panels for a different air conditioning unit. I was telling many of you about the storm that hit. You can tell the power line is down. There was a tree right here that fell on the power line. There was a big branch that fell, still down on the ground. And this big giant pine, you can see right here, crashed down on this roof. You can see the power line is still draped across the roof. Thanks PG&E for all your help. Yeah, a little help here, guys. I'm not that remote. I am remote, but not that remote. So this is my feed trailer over here. Sorry about the clutter, guys. This will be my new office, my wife's new office. Building in some cabinets, and I'd love to make this a little studio, so in the future we'll be filming in here as well. And I put the cement floor in, and right before winter I was working on a lot of this and haven't been able to work on it because of winter. I have so many projects, guys. I'm a project guy. I'm kind of a doer guy. I'm not really... I love doing things for myself. I love self-sustainability. You can probably tell the pigs grow there. Feed is right next to me. I take the pigs there. I hoist them on the tractor. I bring them right across over to here, and this is the shop. So, this shop, don't you love the woodpecker holes? Isn't that good stuff? So this shop I built. This is my butcher shop. It's insulated with 2 inches thick all the way around. I built this butcher block table. Sorry, it's a bit messy right now, but all my spices for sausage, my grinder, my slicer, this is a freezer, my 3-compartment sink, pretty much all my supplies, my freezer bag system. So I take the pigs, they grow up, born out there, raised, taken humanely as possible, okay, and processed here, and there's no wasted effort or time. They're not putting them in a trailer, shipping them to a plant to be butchered. It's all done here. I'm pretty much farm to table. I'm very much farm to table, if any of you know what that means. It's a lot of work, it's a lot of effort, but it's completely worth it in the end. I really wouldn't want to farm any other way. Those of you who are hoping to do something like this, I highly recommend it. It's an amazing way of life. This is my walk-in cooler. This is 4 inches thick. I built this, oh gosh, 2 years ago now. And this is where, that's a 4x6 beam put up into the rafters. It's really secure. I've had two pigs in here at a time. And that's a CoolBot, highly recommend them. That air conditioner runs this entire cooler, which is 7 by 12 space. I am making some bacon, okay, and that is a smoked ham. So, and those are my humidity and temperature readings. So, that's my cooler. So, it's fun, guys. I do all this myself. I get some help from my son occasionally. He has his own life to live. You guys know Brent. And my wife and I do all of this together. And it's a labor of love. And we really appreciate all the support that we get from local people in our town and everything else. We're trying to do as much. As you can tell, I have quite a production of pork. So I'm going to be able to have in the past, and we'll be doing more of charity work. Like I said, I'm going to sorry, I'm stumbling now. I'm going to do barbecued pulled pork for people. I'm going to package it for people. I'm also going to do sandwiches. If you can't afford a sandwich, I will give you one. If you can donate, that would be great. People who can donate and buy the sandwich by the side of the road, you're helping other people that can't. And I'm not doing it for profit necessarily. I may try and cover some feed, but the beautiful thing about being able to do this the way I'm doing this is I'm eliminating a lot of the middleman process, which is, let me bring us back to crypto. Okay, there goes a Stellar J. So this is sort of like crypto, no middleman. Okay, I don't need a person to come out and shoot and butcher the pig and then take the pig to a processing plant. Then the processing plant charges you per pound and, you know, to cure the bacon and do all the cuts. Well, I'm eliminating that. So the only expense I have really is feed. So when you understand that, I can grow meat for people at a fraction of what you can actually buy it at Costco or another store. Okay, so I hope that kind of makes sense, because to have a guy come out here and take your pigs and process your pigs is anywhere in today's world, anywhere between $100 and $200 to $300 per pig. Well, I can put that towards feeding people as opposed to paying a processing plant and doing it that way. I'm hoping to work with some people on this. I'm really excited about some of the things we have planned. We've been organized for about a year now, and it's been fun, but it's time for production time now, so we're really excited about it. Now, this property has been a dream of mine my entire life. So as you can imagine, fulfilling this for my wife and I has been a labor of love. Let's turn the camera on. And has been facilitated by, and not solely, I mean, it's obviously, I'm a captain, she's an attorney, and we've worked very hard our whole lives for what we have. We've been blessed in our lives in so many different ways, and so many people aren't. But we have the ability to help others at this point in our life. This property is economically, it's so easy for us to live here, and it's been a dream of the both of us to do what we're doing. So I highly recommend anybody, let's say our XRP or Bitcoin or whatever your coin is, the top 10 coins, right, goes crazy, okay, and it does go ballistic, and we do moon, you're going to be able to afford something like this, or bigger than this, or better than this, or whatever your plan is, that you're going to be able to help people. This is my goal. This is my dream. I've done so many great things in my life, but this could be the most rewarding, wonderful thing I've ever done, ever. And I'm so excited about the future and the possibilities. This is only just beginning. Okay, as I talked about in a few shows back, this channel has just started. I'm not planning on just, oh, okay, well, crypto mooned, I'm good, I'll see you on a cruise ship. I already did all that. I already bounced around the world on boats and yachts, and I did that. I had a sports car. I got that out of my hair, if you will. I now want to work with you. I want to work with people who want to make a difference. And everybody in the comments section, all of you, it's been amazing. I get very few critics or trolls or whatever. I don't know why I'm so blessed. I just am. This channel and the people that remark in it are of the same soul. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. But you all say, when I get my crypto, when it comes in, when XRP's $50 or $100, whatever your numbers are, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to solidify generational wealth for me and my family and my generations to come. And I'm going to do it in the best way I know how to do for my friends and neighbors. And that, my friends, is what this farm's about. It's not a farm, it's a little hobby farm, as you can tell. It's our way of giving back to each other. And crypto is a huge part of that. Okay, and it's, as we say all the time, you know, it's going to be one of the largest transfers of wealth in human history, and we understand that. And it's what we do with that that counts. It doesn't. You're not facilitating anybody or anything by buying a Ferrari and driving at 300 miles an hour. That's that. I've done that. Not a Ferrari, but it didn't go, it was fast, it was crazy, but it doesn't, and I'm not telling you what to do with your money, because you know what, you should go have fun in the fast car too. You can do it all, but it's really up to you. And you and I have the opportunity of a lifetime, and that's what this is, and that's why I walked you around this property. And thanks so much for asking about this property. And now I'm rambling on for sure, and I just want to say that I appreciate, you can see what I have in my life and how busy my days can be, but I always seem to be able to take time out for you guys, because this channel and this community means that much to me and my son and my wife. And we really appreciate you all. And I'm so blessed to have the subscribers that I do. And I can't wait to personally meet all of you. And one day we're going to do the cruise ship deal. And I hope that day is coming soon. All right, guys, thanks so much for spending some time with me at my little farm. And please, if you have any questions about the farm, please ask, and I will try and do a follow-up or answer any questions you have about how possibly you could get one started, or your dream property, or what you would like to do. So try and get a hold of me, or just put them in the comments down below, you know, what your dream is. I'd love hearing people's dreams, because that's how we thrive in this world. All right, guys, with that, I love you all very much, and thank you so much for spending your morning with me. Bye now.